Coming up today, we look at using the Ionity chargers in Germany. Welcome back to Down Under EV Adventures. Well, we're still in Germany, of course. We'll be here for another few weeks. Welcome to episode 60. We're going to look at the Ionity chargers in Germany. So if you're in Germany, this is a very popular sort of charger, in fact, all through Europe. So we're going to have a look today how exactly they're going. And then we'll also look at the trip meter on the Renault Megane that I'm hiring and how you can actually use that. I've worked it out. Okay, let's get on to it. So I may have worked out how to do the trip meter on this, which is good because on this weekend we're going on a long trip. So this can give you some information here: distance, average speed, average electric consumption, and there's something there for a new trip. So I might try it. I'm just here charging at one of the Ionities, and it's about 15 kilometers back to the house I'm staying in, so I might actually make it a new trip, and then I should have the consumption and the kilometers when I do it. So yeah, I'm going to try that out and see what it has. That's one of the settings you can have a look at. I've changed it to English so you can understand a bit better. So driving eco is the one you want, and the electric button that gives you information how much you want to charge the battery to, whether it wants to charge instantly. You can do delay charge if you want, and under energy here you can also go to the consumption. So that's what it's been for the last 100 kilometers, on average 15.9. You can see how much the climate control is using. So yeah, it's a little bit of information about it. Anyway, I don't know how good you can see that screen there, but driving eco is the one I'm gonna try on the way home. And this is the display which comes up as you're charging. So pretty basic. So it's a pretty poor power output. I only got a maximum of 60 kilowatts for the time I've been charging so far. I'm sure I read somewhere that it was supposed to be up to 130 kilowatts. These Ionity chargers are supposedly 150 kilowatts, so I don't know why I'm only getting such a poor amount. So it's taking a little while to charge here, even though these are fast chargers. Don't know what's going on there, don't have enough information. It'll be interesting to try some other chargers, but yeah, so far not a very good charging speed on the Megane. So I've been using these Ionity chargers in Aachen, and they seem to be alright. So this is what the screen comes up with when it's working. The one I used the other day didn't actually work, but now the cable on it's pretty short, so depending on what sort of car you've got, you have to park pretty close to the front of it. So this is at the front. Obviously the charging port makes it a bit easier, but you can see you have to stretch it even here, so they don't make the cables very long. And these particular chargers, there's 4 here. There's 4 on both sides of the Autobahn. On the other side there's another station, and there's 4 over there as well. You can see they're quite a big area where you can stop and charge a vehicle. So yeah, it's not that cold outside, 13 degrees. Supposedly you can charge this at 130. The Ionities here supposedly can deliver 350 kilowatts, so there should be no issues with getting a higher charging speed. I mean, obviously now the battery is 75%, so it will be slowing down, but I started at around 39% and I never got more than about 60 kilowatts, so I don't know why. I'd understand if it was closer to 0, but anyway, it'll be interesting to see when I try some other chargers on my trip coming up. So yeah, if you wanted to charge in Germany, definitely the Ionity network is quite a large network, has thousands of chargers across Europe and certainly hundreds in Germany. So that would be one of the ones where you could sort of download the app and then use their network. It's just a matter of putting your credit card details in, as you know, as per many of the EV charging apps, and then just follow the instructions to charge. So fairly straightforward, very similar to in Australia when you want to use some of the charging networks in Australia. So the only thing is, like I said, you would have to park pretty close to use these Ionity ones, at least the ones here in Aachen anyway. But it's really interesting to see when I'm driving, when I start to use some of the other charging networks. But yeah, so far with the Renault Megane and the Ionity chargers here, not a very impressive speed. So maximum was 60, what I got today when I was doing it. Now I'm nearly finished here now, and then I'm going to try that little trip meter on the way home. Alright, so I went to 90%. I'm going to try this new trip here and see what it comes up with. Okay, let's see if that worked. So we're going to driving eco. Right, distance 14.4 kilometers, average speed 34.4, and you can see the electric consumption 17 kilowatts per 100. So that was a mixture of sort of higher speeds and lower speeds, and so it seems to be working, that little trip meter there. I can use that on the weekend. There you go, a little bit of information about the Renault Megane charging and how to use the trip meter. Okay, that's it for today. Just a quick episode there on the Ionity chargers and how to use the trip meter. Okie dokies, we'll see you very soon with more on Down Under EV Adventures. Take care out there on the roads, and bye for now. See ya.